walk out and around, not the top side. So how are they able to get down to the bottom if that's the case? They must be able to walk up and around this side. Yeah, that's where it's counting it. Okay. It's fine. I'm just trying to figure out where my animals are getting access to food versus like this top side of the base. And yeah, they're starting to produce a whole heap of stuff. The rec room, dining room is so messy compared to yours. Well, my old rec room used to also be half a dining room. I used to have it on one half. Like, I've got an image of my original design that I went off. And yeah, you could kind of see how like half of it was a dining room. That was when I had my colony of Hatora. That was only like 170 people. So like they would bring food in and sit down, and then they'd go about recreation and stuff. The fuck was that? Is that a revenge? A bit more like revenge. I thought so. Nah, it's fine. Yeah. I like that. I recreated a couple of my areas just because I like them visually. I like playing with them. Like, this is one that I haven't done exactly like this before. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I do feel like it could be practical if I took some more time with it. Like, I have room to have a lot of butchering benches on both sides of this if I need it, or I can potentially have like a shit ton of cooking tables in the center. Like, whichever works. I'll move shit around. I'll figure it out, you know. Let's go blow my nose. Try to put as much as possible in. Oh, yeah. I kind of feel like that's normal, though. I'm somebody that likes to have a lot of my stuff kind of sprawled out. Like, there is a lot of space between these. Like, this only has this outer line that can't be here, but there's also, like, extra spaces and stuff, you know? So, yeah. I waste a lot of space, like, colony-wise, but I prefer to have everything more spaced out, because I don't kind of like hovering over, like, one little corner of my colony and being like, everything's in here. Like, I'm slowly separating out all the workbench areas and stuff to their own rooms, more or less. And I don't know how I feel about that yet. It might be more efficient. I don't know. Hey, Top Red Bear, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'll get there eventually. The other thing too is I have to have them all usable. I love how I've got a cat and a panther sitting here snacking on some eggs, and it's snowing. Wonderful. I kind of don't mind. Are you eating a cow or are you eating eggs? Okay, you're eating a cow. Which reminds me, I culled a bunch of sheep. I guess they picked them up. I don't see corpse pile. I have my... Oh man, that's going to be some loud thunder. Sorry, a storm's starting to roll back in. You guys able to hear that? Next time I see a lightning flash, I'll move the microphone closer to where I think it will pick up. I've got a thing up at the moment, for anybody that doesn't know, that says, like, you might be able to hear the storm ambience. We've got a lot of really bad storms over the last... Well, this whole year, realistically, but in particular, this, like, last couple of months has been really pretty bad storms. Like, not where I am, but the hail has been really bad. And just try to blow my nose again. I know it's not going to do anything, but it feels like... I feel so nasally. Hold on. That actually, like, resolves some issues. Anyway. Yeah, storms have been pretty rough here. A lot of, like, thunder and lightning. I've also got to kind of, like, keep an eye on my cats haphazardly in my vicinity. I don't know if Phoenix is in here. No, he's in here. He's in the corner. But Azula looks kind of a little bit startled. Phoenix doesn't like storms, but Azula has been fine until the really, really recent ones, and then she's not as chill with them anymore, which is understandable. They've been pretty kind of scary. So when I started streaming tonight, it was storming really bad, and I had to take some extra time to make sure Azula was okay before I started, just because she was like kind of freaking out a bit. But yeah, if the lightning comes over again, like I kind of expect them to kind of skitter. On some level, I kind of expect them to kind of stay near me too, because they do seem to like feel more comforted being near me. It's like it's a really like double-edged thing. They want to be in here, but here is also loud, you know. Australian homes are not very well insulated, so like if there's a storm, you can hear it. If it's cold, it's cold. If it's hot, kind of thing. Like you get whatever, well, preferably except for like the rain, you get like whatever ambience is outside inside kind of thing. I'll get Mitsu to come back up here and work on some walls eventually. My prison's pretty solid except for this like one back wall, which I should realistically, I think I am moving this whole room down by one, because I was thickening this entire building up with the view to make it more or less breakable, preferably. My colonists or my prisoners and stuff, they will prison break a wall, whatever. Dark Eye is destroying something. You're destroying a wall. Okay, that's fine. He only has a generic bed, so it's not like he's going to break anything good. I still haven't put down any floors because I don't have that kind of spare materials. And how are we going for stuff? I have some sandstone, but we don't have granite, and I'm pretty sure here makes granite. Also, Chalky mate, are you unloading? I'll leave you doing that. Where is Red? Aprillic, you do stuff too. God, it feels weird saying my own. You're making medicine. How about you make this? There he is. Okay, Red's already just decided to like fuck off and make medicine instead. I don't mind if they make a little bit, but I don't need them both making medicine right now. To be fair, they will hit a limit where they can't make any more industrial medicine because we'll run out of like generic medicine. But you also need to grow generic medicine. Speaking of, I need a patch out here. What is this at the moment? It says strawberries, and I only just turn it back on. This is potatoes. What if I make that heel root? Because that's a special grow area. It'll grow faster. So like up there would be good for just pure medicine, but a little spot like that, as long as I've got like a bit of everything growing, my people will be mostly fine. I guess she's going in to pig out on prisoner food. Okay. Whatever works for you. I guess somebody has to take food to Zed again later. I want to like forcibly offload all my animals, but I also know that they're keeping a lot of this shit like good. Like they've got like a mixture of stuff. If I could find like a bunch of animals that didn't have any food on them, didn't have a lot of food on them, I'd get them to drop it, because everything else would probably be okay outside for the moment. Alright, I guess more transport pods are in order. I also need to find out if I could send a couple of like small animals. Category name. As I get past my people, I do have to send Alistair in a bunch of creatures. I'm not sending any more chickens or calves. I should be able to cull the cows here now that the other ones have arrived. But I think they're still juveniles. I'm waiting for them to hit adulthood. What else we got? I guess I don't have any baby muffaloes at all. Kind of staggering, realistically. I have small panthers, but they're training. Of horses, they're all adults at the moment. Which, I know, I've got calves down the bottom here. Okay. Can you send some of the yak calves over? I don't want to cull them, but I do want to get some of the animals made at the new location. Of course, it just re-fucking ordered that. Alright, yak calves. I don't know which ones you guys were taking from the pile, but just do that. Do that for a moment. There should be hopefully a stack of male and hopefully a stack of female. If I can send like 10 over, they should hit the limit once they reach adulthood pretty quickly. This group should have enough food, I hope now. Yeah, they've got nearly 2,000 survival meals. We should be able to do a caravan. And we got 15,000 rice. We should be able to do a caravan, yeah. Well, hello. Did you guys just pass each other? No, but you nearly have. That was more thunder. I don't know if you guys hear that one, that's a small one. I'm guessing it must be like pretty far away. Must have been like really close before. I kind of want you guys to like bring back more animals, but you both got good food. Got stuff going out. Wood coming back. There's nothing much on this group I'd want them to merge. The only thing I could do is take small animals off them, but it really makes no difference. There's no point in sitting on that lot and hoping that I could get something out of that. So we'll send another caravan. Alright. I don't have a super preference for who I send. I don't really want a exclusively gunner group. Trudeau, Jane. Okay, we've got a couple of people. Somebody's got a gun. Huntsman Co. So that'd be like a group of 7 people. Let them select the food for the moment. So what I want. What about a name again? I wouldn't mind taking the panthers over the Thrumros, but they're kind of helping us do all the things. I would like to, holy shit, that's a lot of muffaloes and yaks. I know the yaks are providing a lot of food here, but I wouldn't mind sending some over. If I send the muffaloes, they'll get shorn and they'll be fine. Send the muffaloes. Hey, Sheriff Bear. What are you up to? What are you doing to start? I'm just in the process of sending, hopefully, a small caravan, but it's still going to be a big caravan. Oh, tummy squeeze. I'll do a gentle one because I'm sick. Tummy squeezes, I appreciate them. They're helping me strengthen my core back up again, but I'm not in the best health tonight, so I gotta go for like a hardcore squeeze. I'll get to food in a hot minute. Actually, no, I'll do food now. I don't really want you guys to have that much kibble. Packaged fiber meals. I really don't want there to be like 40 fucking days of kibble. Because unless like the kibble's all meat, and that's what they're doing, maybe. There's no real simple meals I can take. And they'll still rot in X number of days, which is probably a rice issue more than anything. You could take like 50 of that. I do want to take some of the medicine over. I can transport pod that, but it'll be fine. Rotten 20 odd days. They had like 40 odd days worth of food initially. I really don't think that they need that much. But I don't want my people eating kibble if I could. It's give you guys like 100 pemmican. Take this down to about 300. Okay, it still rots in like 19 days. I don't know if that's the rice is the issue. Let's take that down. Okay, that's 30 days worth of food. That's a pretty okay amount for what they're doing. I do want you guys to take the medicine. I could transport pod that though, to be fair, that's pretty light. Alright, I gotta decide what they get to and not get to take. Because I kind of want to just send like another caravan of steel, but I also would like them to carry out something of actual like decentness, you know? I don't have that much stuff left actually. That I can transport pod, they'll be safer. The guns I can transport pod, they'll be safer too. These, I don't see the point in taking those at this point. The books I can transport pod. The beds, I do want you guys to get those, but I can transport pod them. The special beds, I don't need 27 of them. I only need probably 10 to go over. They are kind of heavy. That'd be excellent beds, so that will give us a few more double beds for couples. I have got wooden beds at a masterworks. I do want those to go. I have 4 excellent beds. That will save me building those so they can go. These can sell. The shelves and bedside tables can sell. I do want like slate blocks to go over there, but I also want them to get like the steel and shit because this stuff is heavy. So still got a fair few caravans to go by the look of it, but set that up and I'll let that pack up. I'll make some I'll make some pods around the place, okay? And we'll launch some more shit over. Like some of the stuff that I couldn't just send then. Like the medicine, cloth to make medicine. I could send all of that, but I do want them to have some stuff here, but I don't want to buff that up over there yet because they'll keep making medicine at this point, which I don't want. I want them to hit a hard wall with that and then stop. I do want more steel. I do need more slate blocks because we're building walls. Now, I do want to go down and grab... I haven't allocated the guns yet, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we'll just move it over to a new location. The clothes can stay. Whoever's dropped a gun, too friggin' bad. We won't have one for you to pick up here, so that's gonna suck. I could always like tell somebody to go and try to grab some guns, and then see what kind of gets loaded, I guess. Now I don't know how far up that list we got, but I do want to send the books soon. I'll send a couple of the books because these people gotta still have something to read for a while. We'll send the hospital beds because they are important. I don't need the chairs, I don't need the tables. We'll sell those. You can buff out the rest of blocks. Alright, what's the next one? Next up is steel. We also have a fair amount of advanced components, but we don't have any new components. That's something we'll have to work on too. Still send out as much steel as I can in this because at least then I don't have to send excess caravans. With that, I think I had a bench that was going to go out too. Maybe. I should call in a trader for here because I have a good amount of stuff that I do want to sell. I do want them to pack up the caravans so we don't have that confusion and shit, but like if I send several transport pods worth of 300 steel, like it's not going to make a dent on our pile much at all, which I hate to say, but it's kind of a good thing. I don't really need a super huge amount of steel at the new location. I should make new turrets though. Should make more components and some turrets on. Should send a little bit of uranium for a bit of variety and some more plasteel and crap. Or that could be loud. Let me know if you guys hear it. The thunder. When it eventually goes off. Guessing the storm is like nowhere near here because I keep seeing like lightning and then there's like nothing. I don't want you to launch that yet. Yeah, I keep like trying to move the microphone with the idea of maybe catching it. But yeah, one of those. It's doing a storm where it's kind of like in the area but not here. Oh, there it goes. That one, you guys wouldn't have heard that. That's well and truly distant. I wasn't expecting to get like 2 storms tonight, to be fair. Load those up with blocks. And those ones up with blocks too, if we can. The more slate blocks I send over, the more vents will get made. And of course like steel and stuff, but if we had marble here just loosely, that would be great, but we don't. And these 2 can be steel. I kind of want to just send gold and shit, but I also know if I call in a trader, I want to have something to trade with. I have a lot of stuff to trade them, only if they'll buy it, you know. So, I should send one of these with like a shit ton of stuff in it. Like a lot of leathers and stuff. I think that's all the ones that are existing. Dodsworth's got an inspiration. Good for you, mate. So, let's see if I can find Labia to do a call here. Where you at? I know she's here. Maya's on a fire starting spree, that's fine. Just don't set somewhere inside on fire. She's actively setting somewhere inside on fire. Now, I think we also got rid of all the blight too. Yeah. Got rid of all the blight, so we don't have to worry about that. I think I've got to find... Oh no, there she is. I was going to say, I'm like, I don't think I'll find Labia, but she's right there. You, can I get you to call in a couple of traders? I kind of want an exotic one from blue. And I want like probably a normal one from purple. I don't know if the other ones would just buy, like if I brought in a normal one at the other ones, if they'd buy the beds. Because the exotic goods traders have the psychic shock lancers and stuff, which is what I've been kind of like trading for, but they won't necessarily trade for beds and shit. I have like a lot of stupid beds and stuff, although I do also have like a fuck ton of animals and they will usually trade for those, so it's not like I don't have currency. I just probably don't have their preferred one. I could get Sari to drop her armor. I could sell that. I want to get a trade caravan. I want to got exotic goods from them. And I want you to call... I know this will be at like the same time, but this, unless they arrive in the same corner, we should be okay. Maybe... Sorry, I've been meaning to get you to drop your silver plate armor. I want to sell it. Preferably. I know it means that she won't have armor for a hot minute, but she should go and theoretically go find something else to wear. And I want to sell that. If I can. Because I hate moving Asari between colony on foot. Because she'll always get attacked. Because she's wearing silver armor. I bought it. And I was hoping to disassemble it and turn it into silver. And I couldn't find it. And my people were wearing it. And I'm like, it's already like lost some quality. And I couldn't get them to disassemble it anyway. Of course she took it through there, Dorsbury. That was the optimum spot to take that through. The hospital. I also want to take out some of the hospital beds and launch them. Alright, mate, can can I get you to pull that into storage so that we can sell it? Did we end up moving? Yeah, we moved all the beds. Good. I'll still have like more beds and shit to sell, but it'd be what it is. I don't know how much voice I've got left in me. Pretty close to 1. I may just I may end stream because I don't think my voice is coming back. I didn't get to do too much with my RimWorld colony tonight. Essentially, kind of got to call in some traders, got to get my caravans to some locations. My prisoner arrived at Minwick. I did complete a little section of storage over here. I have loaded up a whole bunch of transport pods over at Dryden to send over. I'm hoping that they'll finish this part of the wall soon. So then this will be enclosed, and then I could kind of just, I don't know if I'm going to dump out the things on these shelves or if I'm just going to move them into like the next area once they're built as well. But I want to get this built and I want to get this mined and undercover and stuff properly. So all of our storage is where it's supposed to be. Not that like this is what I wanted for storage, because like we had a bit more space with this design, but it was almost like too much space because we almost never use this bottom bit, whereas I think we'll always use this because it's smaller by like, I think 3 squares smaller overall. But yeah, we got a little bit of the hospital. We balanced up a bit of food, and we've got a shit ton of resources coming this way. So yeah, here's hoping that spring is kind of good.